Hi everyone, welcome to this video tutorial. We are going to be working on Microsoft Excel. So here I have my Excel pin on the taskbar. You can access yours through the start menu. When you click on start menu, you can scroll, look for Microsoft Office. Then we are going to select Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to click this. So let's wait for it to open. Okay, so this is the Microsoft Excel. So these are the recent documents I have here. So here I have the blank worksheet. So I have sales report, billing statement. All these are templates built in by the Microsoft. So you can have more. So I'm going to start with the blank document. So on the blank document, we have the file like we have in our Microsoft Word. So that I can open a new document, the existing document. I can save this file where I choose the document to save to, and I can print, share, export, close, account, and option. So now I'm going to go back. So this is the Microsoft Excel interface. We have the row. The row consists about 1,048,576 rows, and we have XFD column. Now the combination of the row and column is what we call a cell. So a cell, here I'm in the cell A1, this is A2. From here down to the last column is represented with A. So it will start with A followed by the number. So the same thing goes to B, C, D, and so on. The list go on. I can make reference to any cell on a cell. I can make reference to any sheet or any workbook on the cell. So here I have the title page. So the title page, then I have the home menu, then I have inserts, layout, and order. So I'm going to quickly introduce you to the 6 alignment layout on the Microsoft Excel. So here you can click and drag to expand the width of the column. The same thing applicable to this. So you can do the same thing for the next and the next. You can highlight it together to adjust it and give us equal size by highlighting it together. So I'm going to do the same thing for this to have an equal size. So I have equal size in this column. Then we have the cut, we have the copy and format paint, just like we did in our Microsoft Word. So I'm going to show you a typical example of this. So I'm going to type cut here, and I'm going to type copy here. So I'm going to type format painter here. So here I'm going to cut this cut, then I'm going to put it here using the paste. So here I'm going to copy, then I'm going to paste it here as well. And here I'm going to change the style. I'm going to change the font style. Then I'm going to increase the size, the font. Then I'm going to bold it. Then I'm going to make this okay. So I'm going to use format paint to select this and put it here. You can see now I have this font, this size is bold and it's red. So that is what the format paint do. So here I'm going to highlight this column, these rows and column cells. So I'm going to give it all border. We can have bottom border. You will see it is border at the bottom. You can have the left, you can have the top, left, right, no border at all border to put it inside the table, outside border, and other border menu that we have here. You can choose a color for your border. You can choose a style for the border. So here I'm choosing the style, then I'm just going to click and drag across the faces. So escape key, then come back to the border, make it all border. As you can see, I have all border. Then I can increase the font size here. I can decrease it. I can put the paint to fill the color of the highlighted area. So I'm going to select this color. Good. Then the font color is here. So let's move to the alignment. On this alignment, if you note, all these are the bottom of the page and they are by the left of the cell. So here I'm going to push this to the top. I'm going to push this to the middle. I'm going to push this to the bottom. So this is going to stay to the right. This is going to stay in the center. And this is going to stay in the left. Okay, so let's push this to up, this to the middle, and this to the bottom, this to the bottom. Okay, yes, this to the right, and this to the center, and this to the left. You can apply both the top and the left, or top and the middle, or top and the right. So that means you can apply two alignment to a single cell. So I'm going to push this to the middle and to the center, as you can see. So you can do this. You can do this by, okay. So now we have the wrap test and the margin center. So before I move to that, we have this decrease indent and increase indent. If you want to move the first words, the first letter from this side to a bit, not to the center, but to adjust a bit from this wall, so you can use this to increase the indent. You see it's moving. This is different from selecting the middle or the center. So you can return it back, you can push forward, you can return it back. So here is the text direction. So you can change the orientation of the text to this, as you can see, or you change it to this anti-clockwise. You can change to vertical. So let's adjust in order for us to see. Good. So you can change it to rotate like this. You can change it to rotate like this, and you can set your rotation in the alignment menu. So this is the degree. So let's set the degree to 70 minus 70 degree. Can you see? So you can set the degree to your preferred degree. Here we have the wrap text. You can see we have a lot of text here. I can only see format paint. Then what about the painter? Is hidden somewhere. Either I adjust this by click and drag, or I ask the system to wrap the text in order to fit into the cell. So you come to the wrap text. Can you see it is wrapped? Here, the next thing on the list is the merge and center. So we have merge across. Here, I'm going to merge two cells together. So this is G and H. I want to merge it together to occupy this word. So perhaps it's going to be called a subject or whatsoever. Okay, let's expand it. So G, from G to J, I want to merge across. So you can click this to access the menu under the merge and center. There's merge and center. It is usually used for a single row. If you want to merge a cell, if you want to merge multiple cells together, you use merge and center. If you are merging more than one, you use merge across. So you have to highlight G1, G2, G3, and so on, like this. So I'm going to, let me show you the margin center. So this is the margin center. Here I've merged from G to J and it's center automatically. Now the next one, the next merge, across one, next merge across two. I'm going to change this to 2. So I'm merging this to this place and I like with this. Then scroll to merge across. Here it will merge each row without deleting the second row. So the difference between is that when you try to merge and center, it will erase the second row. Just keep one. But when you use merge across, you will be able to keep each cell merged. Then you can do the adjustment later. So you can merge cell, you can unmerge cell, as you see here. So here, this is all we have from the clipboard to the font and the alignment. On the next video, we're going to talk about the number and other menu. Thanks for stay tuned. See you in the next video tutorial.